Let's get into some Sunday League now. So, before we get into Hatch Lane, I didn't know you played over this side of the wall, because I used to think, I know he's from West.
Yeah.
But why is he always trekking over to East? For Sunday League especially. But you played over this side. Tell me some of the names that you played for over here.
I played for Acton and Ealing Whistlers for 8 years. That's when I started my career, kind of thing. I've just been about there, and I was probably the only club in West that I kind of played for, kind of thing. And obviously I left there. Obviously, when I took the non-league route, I met Kevin Bonjanga.
Hold on, but there was another team that you played for, wasn't it? Team in white? Somali team, or Somali owner. I was going to say it's not Underdogs.
Somali owner.
Gosh. He was on YouTube as well. Flipping hell.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Quarterback.
Yeah, that was it. There we go.
Quarterback. Yeah. They're Northwest. There was a couple of my people there as well. So, I used to play for them as well. I played there, I think, about a year.
Yeah.
But them as well. And then I met Kevin. He told me about Hatch.
Yeah.
And I was just like, alright, cool. East is kind of far, innit? Like, it's like cool, innit? Like, but I always knew that East had a lot of good players out there.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to challenge myself, I got to go out there. And then we ended up winning the treble, the London Cup, the League, and the League Cup. And I think a lot of people started to respect Hatch.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. How we beat obviously like Baiteze and stuff, SE Dons, all the big clubs on YouTube. So we weren't really a joke, kind of thing. So yeah.
I think one of your better games, correct me if I'm wrong, was the game against SE Dons.
Yeah.
Really showcase Hatch.
Yeah, pretty
obviously
much.
on a big platform as well, against a big YouTube team. But you shone out in that in particular, innit?
You better hit that man when you get the chance. Because when he gets the chance, he's going to hit you. And you can see how big this is for football in East London. There's about 3 or 4 teams over there running on the pitch when they scored against the Dons.
Now, it's obviously was it during the season that you won the league, right?
Yeah. So it was the same season, and it was good out there. I'll be real. It's like a lot of people didn't know about Hatch. They just knew, East London team, top of that league. It's like they don't do YouTube, you don't know their play, and I think that's the main thing that helped us. So you couldn't really watch our games and stuff and how we played, and it's like we're kind of like the underdogs, and I'm glad we did it because Hatch done a lot for me. Can't lie, put me on a lot of platforms and stuff, and behind closed doors. Like sometimes you don't need a platform on YouTube. Sometimes you just need to know people. Yeah. And Hatch know a lot of people. So I think they got me to where I am today. Even till this day, they still support me and try to get me back and that.
But you can't play for them now, innit?
Nah,
it was professional, innit? So.
Yeah, contracted. As soon as the contract is done, I'm always there though. Always there. Friendly games, always there.
Nah, that's love, man. Like, talk to me about the Baiteze rather than how was that?
Baiteze. Nah, you know what it is? I love them a lot. Like I know a lot of boys there, like Joe and stuff. But you know, sometimes they just talk so much. They used to talk so much, and
because that's what Kev was saying, is like they talk about you lot more than you talk about them, innit?
Exactly. And I've only lost them once when I've actually played, and it was in a cup. But every time we played them, we would pop them. Pop them. I'm telling you, we pop them. But that's because we had a lot of good players like Kirk, Tyrone Hemmings, Ash. Who else? Like we had Trem. All them players, like good players. So. And I feel like we had an older squad and Baiteze has the younger squad, but we knew how to see out games, kind of thing. Yeah. And we played off 1s and 2s. Baiteze more of like they just had like a lot of flary players, but we knew how to deal with them, and we'd always beat them. But the rivalry is good. It was a good rivalry. Do
you still think that you lot could beat them now?
If we had the same team back then, yeah, 100%. But they've got good players like Doku, Ruben Jr., Ahmed as well. Like, I like Ahmed. All them players, like they're very good players. But the thing about them, their defense is a bit shaky all the time. It was a bit shaky. Like Quincy, I always say Quincy. Yeah, Quincy's funny, man. I love Quincy, but he kind of shaky though, man. Long legs, man. Saves him. But yeah, good team. Yeah, and good manager as well. What's his name? Billy. I like Billy. I spoke to Billy quite a few times, and Frankie as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked a lot of them.
Would you ever play for them?
Do you know what? They tried to get me to play for them.
Is
Yeah,
it?
I was gonna go there at one point because Hatch was annoying me at one point. Like, there was just bare people that they would only come for the big games.
Yeah.
Like the SC Dons game, we had like 20, 30 players.
Of course.
But it's like you could only get bare 11 for the next game, and I would turn up like every week, and it's like.
And you're coming from here as well. You're coming from.
And Baiteze, they had at the time they had 2 squads. Where if one squad can't make it, cool, I'm just gonna fill you in. Like, I'm just gonna fill in.
Yeah.
Get, and I was gonna go there, and then Hatch was just like, don't go there, innit? Because, nah. And I was like, cool. I just stayed loyal to Hatch.
Fair enough. What have you made of some of the players that have left, though? Do you know what I'm saying? Like Ash, with SC Dons.
Yeah, you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was getting good in the group chat.
Yeah.
But nah, like it's the same thing. It's like you're doing it for like your career kind of thing. Obviously, I don't know what he wants to do in it, but
Yeah.
I just feel like you're just doing it for fun in it. I can't lie. And Hatch, it's not the same Hatch as last year. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people would tell you like it's not the same Hatch. The treble winning season Hatch is the best ever Hatch. I think it's the best ever team in London, Sunday League.
Yeah.
We can beat anyone.
Okay.
We lost like what? We lost 2 games that season.
Yeah.
2 games. The Baiteze was one of them, and there was 1 game against I think it was El Valiente.
Yeah.
But we only had like 10 men. So.
So what do they need to change now? They need to just recruit now, innit?
Yeah. I
Because
think
even Addy Cole's gone now. He's gone back to Baiteze as well.
they need to recruit just young players, that hungry players
Yeah.
that want to play. I believe that obviously like the older generation, it's kind of dried off right now. Like it's kind of dried off right now. But I feel like they need to recruit some young players that are just hungry and they want to get. Like, because everyone knows Hatch is a treble winning season. Hatch. They don't. Back in the day, you wouldn't really say that about Hatch.
Yeah.
Now obviously we made statements. I believe obviously the players like myself, Kirk, you say Ash, all them, and we've all like gone now, kind of thing. And I think you just need to recruit a lot of players and build on from there.
What do you think their chances of winning the league next season?
I always think Hatch can win the league. I think that league was too easy. I believe that I wanted to make a league with what was it? I think there was a league with
The
it was
SFL
fresh.
league?
Yes, I wanted to go into that.
Yeah.
I wanted to go into that, but obviously Hatch didn't want to go into that because it's too many games.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go into that to set pace kind of thing. Like if we win that, no one can chat to us.
Yeah.
Like we just maybe we beat SC Dons once, but when Hatch played them the other time, they lost 5-2. Do you get like beat Baiteze, but when Hatch played them the other time, they lost. It's like you need to be in a league and then win that league to kind of say that. But I feel like we just smoked that league. I'll be real.
Yeah, you reckon?
We'd smoke that league. Straight up. Straight up.
So, okay, I'll ask other people this, I'll ask you this. Mount Rushmore teams. If you had to pick 4 teams that represent Sunday League, the best 4 teams, or the best teams that mean something to you, who would they be, those 4 teams?
Sunday League?
Yeah.
Okay. First, Hatch.
Okay.
SC Dons.
Yeah.
Baiteze.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go...
And it can be past and present, by the way. It doesn't have to be current, like...
I'm going to go for Takers.
Okay. You around the Takers era?
Yeah. Like, I never like played for them, but I've seen them play.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you'd include like the rising ballers in there, but obviously, I just think that they're like the thing is you can't really include. I think that they're just too sick.
Yeah.
I think they're too sick. But I like Takers, you know.
I could have seen you at Takers, man. And it would have been easier for you as well.
Yeah, with Northwest. It's like I know a lot of players there. I know Rico.
Yeah.
Good player. I know Apple.
Yeah.
There's good players there. And Montel. He's at Hatch now, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, he's cold, I can't lie. Left-footed player stuff. They always cause a lot of problems, Takers, like in terms of like playing people. Like when they play people, it's like they're not a joke.
Yeah.
So I like them.
Oh, I missed them, man.